It's like this, guys. Let me tell you exactly what's happening. Everybody's trying in the industry of true wireless earbuds to come up with new drivers, new type of codecs, new tuning to make your experience better. And then KZ says, you know what? Why don't we do wireless earbuds? And it's simply game over. What's up, everybody? This is David M., the wireless potato. The Polish potato, of course. I'm not wireless yet. Maybe one day I will be. Who knows? The sound quality of the KZ Xtra is so good that it really blew my mind. I'm going to say this right away in the beginning of the video and lose the watch time, because everybody will come to this point and then stop watching if you already haven't, because of my silly jokes. These are my new favorite true wireless earbuds because the sound quality is absolutely amazing. They beat everything I've heard so far this year. They beat my favorite so far, Technics AZ80. Yes, this day has arrived. I didn't think we are going to get there so soon. I thought the AZ80 will hold the title of the best for a longer time, but here we are. It's just an amazing sound quality for wireless earbuds. KZ took all their knowledge and experience of making IEMs, because they've been making IEMs for a long time, and they had so many models, and some of them were, I'm not afraid to say this, I'm sorry KZ if you're listening, total crap. They were cheap and they were just not that great. But then also you had those crown jewels, those hidden gems, the ones that are still my favorite IEMs, honestly. Cheap audio that absolutely beats so many of the more expensive earbuds out there. I'm still listening to your IEMs every day, to be honest. And these transfer all that knowledge and experience that KZ had from making all these wonderful IEMs, and they poured all those sweet sounds that will melt your brain and expand your musical universe right into these wireless earbuds, and it works so well. Absolutely crazy bass, humongous bass, but that bass lives in its own space. It doesn't just resonate inside your head, it moves your entire body in some crazy way. It literally sends waves through your body when you're listening to bassy songs in these earbuds. And when I tell you it lives in its own space, I mean by that it's so nicely separated from everything else. It doesn't intrude on other frequencies. It doesn't overwhelm other frequencies in any way. This is really, really a lot of experience tuning stuff and making it sound like this. Then the mids is where audiophiles will be happy because nothing is lost. They are following the curve that we all want to see in our sound profiles, so that nothing is sounding boring and dull, but at the same time nothing is lost. Those mids are really delivering every single detail you can imagine. And then let me tell you guys, the art of making treble sound good was perfected here to the max. They're so detailed and so wonderfully sounding, delivering every little tiniest in your music, but it never gets tiring. They never get to the point where your brain just tells you have to turn it off because all these high sounds are making you crazy. So this is just, if you ask me, it's close to perfection sound signature. It's not 100% perfect because you can always find some detail that you'll be like, wow, if I was tuning this, I would just go 3.5% less here. It's like everybody will have that at some point, but it's so close to perfection. It's really crazy. They sound so wonderful, and I think I gave you enough of my opinion about this. So let's go to ergonomics that are a little tricky. So if you're wondering, have we found in our search, never-ending search for the perfect earbuds that do everything well, have we found the ones? I'm going to say no, even though this is the best sound signature, sound quality I've heard this season yet. I don't think they are perfect because ergonomics are a little tricky, mostly to the large nozzle size. If you take this off, and I will of course post a detailed macro video of this, the nozzle is relatively large on these. So I know this will bother some people. People with smaller ears, smaller ear canals may not be the target customer for these earbuds. I will always tell you that to get the best sound out of them, you have to jam them into your ears, put them right into your ear canal as far as they can go, because that's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to sit deep in your ear canal. But of course, don't hurt yourselves. And people with, I don't believe we are all made in the same exact way. Some people will have smaller ear canals, and that's when it becomes a little problematic. They also rely, if you look at their shape, they are shaped corresponding to the inside of your ear. This is very reflective of what you can find inside most people's ears. So when you put them in, they sit there very well, but they do rely on that nozzle going inside your ear canal. Let me tell you, if that doesn't happen, the rest of their shape simply isn't far enough so that it can match the inside of your ear. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I hope that makes sense. And this is the tricky part of the ergonomics. But if you can get that done, you will be in musical paradise, enjoying so much of sounds that you haven't heard in your music before, or you will be rediscovering all your favorite songs that you will never want to take them out. So that covers ergonomics. The looks, nice understated elegance with a big KZ logo on the outside, and the Xtra, the name of the earbuds, right underneath it. Other than that, they are black, and they have a little gloss to them. I really don't care, because for this music excellence, I am able to forgive any looks that I don't like, and I like these. They're not bad looking. They're not award winning for design, but they're functional, and I don't mind these looks at all. I think they look kind of cool. Let's cover controls. What I really like here, I think this is fantastic, is that this is a flat area on the top of the earbud. So once you stick them into your ear, controls are super easy because you have relatively large area to tap on. So it's almost impossible to miss. Having said that, I just missed a few taps. I'm missing them on purpose now. But when I was trying to tell you you can't miss, I missed one. But once you get used to these and figure out where to tap, you know, it's easy to tap exactly in the right spot. I'm not missing anything now. And I like how the controls work, because they are very responsive. You can throw them into transparency mode. You can throw them into ANC, and of course normal mode by tapping and holding the left side. And the other taps do the standard stuff, which is stop and restart music. And you can't change them. So you have to learn the sequence the way it is, because there's no app. You can't affect those settings in any way. So this may be another small area that can deter some people. I understand that. If you're used to your specific sequence of taps and you're reprogramming every earbuds you get, you won't be able to do that here. So far, there is no app. Everything is controlled through just your phone and tapping the earbuds. But again, to me personally, that's not the most important thing. I still like them the best for their excellent sound. The sound is just so good that I'm really forgiving everything else. But I do want to have all this information here for you, so you get, you know, what you need from this review if you are about to decide whether you want to get these or not. And if you do want to get these, there are several more things, important things to talk about. One of them is, of course, price. It's $76 on Amazon right now. If you go to Ali, I haven't even checked recently, but I will right now. I think you can get them for less than 40. Let's see. I'm seeing 50. I'm seeing $50. So if you want to wait around 2 weeks for the delivery to the East Coast of the United States, other places may have shorter or longer delivery time. From AliExpress, you pay $20 less than on Amazon, but then you wait 2 more weeks for the delivery. The point is, pricing should not be the deterring factor here, because we talk about a lot of earbuds that are in the $80 price range on the channel, and musically they are not as good as these. There are other things that they may be doing better, but believe me, this is amazing sound, especially if you're a bass head. If you like a lot of bass, you will absolutely love these. So let's talk about what's actually responsible for all this amazingness in terms of sound quality, there's a super linear dynamic driver sitting inside these. So we have one driver, it's super linear, whatever that means. It does really good job. Audio is so wonderful. For all of you tech geeks out there, there's a Qualcomm QCC3091 chip sitting inside of these. So that's also something to have in mind. It's the newest, the greatest technology that is responsible for processing those huge amounts of data and changing it into sweet, brain-melting music that's pouring into your ears. Large-size multi-layer ceramic RF signal receiving antenna. So that has something to do with transmitting all this music wirelessly. The antenna from competitors is just not as good. It's smaller looking in the pictures, and this ceramic one is made of different materials. It's just so much better. Today, I don't know what that means. It looks like a better antenna. I don't specialize in wireless antennas technology. With its HM base improved FR graph surpassing a wide range of wired pseudo hi-fi earphones. Look at this claim from KZ. They're telling you other earphones are pseudo hi-fi. These are the real hi-fi. They, for the 10th time in this review, they do sound amazing. So maybe there's something to it. CVC high definition call noise cancellation technology. Qualcomm patented technology brings you a smooth call experience. We'll get to that in a moment. I have a few other things that I want to touch on, like ANC. These are noise canceling. Did I tell you that, guys, already? The claim is 55 decibels reduction in noise that passes through. And I'm always a little careful with these numbers. 55 decibels sounds like a lot. This is my personal experience testing on my dogs, testing while, walking around a shopping mall, grocery store, just regular everyday noises, walking around road construction machines. Excellent performance from these. Sensitivity response is an important indicator for judging the performance of hi-fi earphones. And KZs have this graph here on Amazon that is fooling no one. They're comparing them to Moondrop. So a lot of you guys have this pet peeve with a lot of high-end earbuds saying they're simply too quiet. Believe me, you're not going to have this problem here. They are very loud. I listen to them at about 50% volume on my phone. So I've been connecting them to iPhone 13 Pro, and I'm at 50% volume on the phone, and this is way enough for me. If I go higher, I'm getting to the point where it's becoming unpleasantly loud. So to all of you who couldn't find earbuds loud enough and were always complaining about, all these high-end earbuds, now for $76, you can have something that not only sounds really great, but it's definitely loud enough. I really, really want to hear someone in the comments, see someone in the comments tell me that they are not loud enough. That's not going to happen. I'm telling you. And this way, we arrive to the point where you guys are saying, this is all great, David, but can we please test those microphones already? Let's go out and test the microphones and see how they compare to the competition. And I'm not going to make it easy for these. I'm going to throw them against things that are way more expensive than these to see what kind of quality we can get from these microphones. Let's do it. All right, guys, welcome to David M's Ultimate Microphones in Earbuds Test. Real life conditions. This is the way we do it. This is the way I've been doing it since the beginning of this channel, starting with an idling car on the side of the road, which makes it relatively easy for the algorithm and the microphones in these earbuds to pick up my voice from the auditory environment that doesn't have a lot of noise pollution. But right now we're going to throw the car in the first gear. We're going to wait for these three guys now to pass. Oh, four guys. Here we go. All of a sudden we're getting traffic on this local rural road. But now we're going to start driving and we'll get to 50 miles an hour, which dramatically changes the sonic environment that this algorithm and the microphones in the KZ Xtra earbuds have to deal with. And we'll see how they perform in this more difficult now environment where you have the engine noise, the road noise, and the wind noise coming through the cracked windows. This makes it way more difficult for this system in KZ Xtra to figure out what to keep and what to reject. And I think by now you guys already have a good samples because I've been going at 50 miles an hour for about 15 seconds now. So you have a good sample of sound. And what I'm about to do now is measure the performance in the scientific method that I'm applying here of these $80 KZ Extras against real tough competitors that are priced a few times the price of the KZ Extras. I'm losing my thoughts because I'm trying to pay attention to the driving. Forgive that. Here we go. Let's switch to the first competitor. So here we go, guys. This is Bowers & Wilkins Pi6. $250 going price on Amazon. At the moment of recording this video, the KZ Extras that just came out of my ears are priced at around 80. Huge difference in price. Same exact test. You'll be the judge. Starting in a car idling by the side of the road. Not too much noise pollution going on yet. But here we go. We're going to start driving right now and get to 50 miles per hour real quick, so you guys can have exact comparison of these two different systems and how they deal with the same auditory noise pollution that's surrounding me right now. And I'm doing these tests because those are the exact conditions that may be very similar to what you could experience in your daily commute, for example, or any other situation when you're driving around town, you know, maybe biking around town, maybe you're enjoying a weekend on the boat and you have a lot of similar noises around you. So let me know what you think. We're going to switch to the third competitor right now. I promised you guys we're going to have tough competition today, and I wasn't joking. I'm not making it easy for these KZ Extras at all, because right now in my ears I have the third competitor, and this is the new BOSE Quiet Comfort. I am actually really excited about this test because so far I've been working with these BOSE earbuds for a little bit, and so far I love everything about them. So I haven't heard their microphone performance yet, so I'm really curious about this part of the video. This will give you also a little bit of an insight into what's coming next on the channel. Maybe you're watching all episodes, maybe you're only watching selected ones, and maybe you're completely new here. So this is how we do things. If you are new, welcome. Thank you for joining. BOSE Quiet Comfort full review coming soon. You can treat this part not only as a comparison to today's hero review of KZ Extras, but also as a taste of things to come. Just to give you guys a point of reference, I also wanted to demonstrate what a much better quality microphone placed in a much better location right in front of my mouth would do in exactly the same scenario. So right in front of me I have the Zoom H1n, which is honestly a fantastic quality microphone and recorder in one. And I'm going to put it through the same exact test right now. So as you could see, I started in an idling car by the side of the road, and now I'm increasing my speed. And now I am at 50 miles an hour. So you can judge for yourself, just as a point of reference, how degraded performance of the earbuds actually is to what a higher quality microphone and sound recorder would do in exactly the same scenario. But bear in mind that these earbuds have a lot of problems to deal with, because not only there's a lot of noise coming directly at those microphones that are sitting here and not here, but it's also the second factor, which is the actual positioning of the source of the sound. The sound of my mouth is coming out this way while the earbuds are over here. So while these microphones can hear what you're saying, they really do not have an easy job of figuring out what to keep in the final audio file and what to reject, and how to sort all of this out and only save your voice and delete the noise. And we're back in the studio. You guys have heard this for yourselves. While these cases excel at rendering the music and delivering beautiful sounds into your ears, there's definitely some room for improvement when it comes to capturing our voice and processing it for the phone calls. Long battery life, 32 hours. Is that with the case? Because it can't be just 32 hours, right? Let's see. Where is that information? All right, it's up to 8 hours on one charge. I bet it's a little less with this amazing ANC. Anyway, they should be able to take you through your entire day without having to recharge, up to 32 hours using the power stored in that case. The case is the last thing we're going to talk about, but we have a few more things before we get there. Bluetooth 5.4. So again, you're getting the latest and the greatest. It's not even Bluetooth 5.3, it's 5.4. Last but not least is the case, which is actually impressively different than what we normally see. First of all, it's round, and second of all, it's transparent. It's got a transparent cover. And with those two simple things, they stand out from competition like nothing else. And it's kind of also, I just like the form factor. You can very easily hold it in your pocket, put it into your bag, and this transparent lid gets scratched with time, because I've been using mine for a little over a week, maybe 2 weeks, and I already see where this is going. But you know what? Nothing is ever perfect. The design is cool. I really like it. And what Casey says is we believe that products do not need to be packaged in luxury because the actual performance of products cannot be presented in packaging. So I tend to agree. I can't say that I don't like luxury packaging, because I do think it enhances the user experiencing. When you get a product that's beautifully packaged, there's something about that feel of how much care went into customer appreciation. But you know, the bottom line is it doesn't really matter, because as Casey said, we advocate environmental protection, but we will not make high profits in the name of environmentalism, which has been one of Casey's beliefs since its founding. I have to say, this resonates with me. You know, I agree. This is great. Casey's packaging has always been minimalistic, and yet their products kick ass. So I'm going to say I stand behind this. I would rather they lower the cost of a product that sounds so amazing than add a leather case and some other bells and whistles and make them cost $150, wouldn't you? With that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope I provided enough information for you to decide whether KZ Xtra may be for you. And if you do want to purchase them, please use the link in the description so that I can keep going with this channel.